Take a little dog.
Hey, little Viking coach, how are you doing? It's live for us. See, LVC is here. Charles Brandt's here. Warwick's here.
What's your Woody?
We got New Vision Security. Keith Chris. I'm sorry it's acting up, fellas.
Oh, now it says live on my side.
The QuickBooks Self-Employed app gives contractors...
Now I've got a commercial. Walter! Walter is very pushy in his loving.
Hi, Jeff Beard. How are you doing? Where's everybody at tonight? Is everybody unfrozen and finally rolling? What's the temperature in South Dakota, Jeff Beard? Have you thought out?
Goodness. I don't even want to know.
It's going to be in the 60s in our area all next week, but we won't be there.
Charles Brandt, hello. Jeff Beard, hello. Little Viking coach. Did you already tell everybody hello?
I did. Tim
Division
Martin.
Security.
Hello, Tim Martin. See, I said hello, Tim Martin there.
Keith Christ. Chris? C-R-I-S-T, is that how you say it, Chris?
We'll call him Chris. That's like, or is it Christ? I don't know.
There's no H in it.
Oh.
Christian's
Adventure. William Howe, how are you doing? Brickman Baker. Brickman. He said Brickman. He put his name in
Brickman
big letters, so
Baker.
he's Brickman. All right, where's everybody at, guys? Chime in. Tell me where you at. Is everybody safe?
Music Trucker Bandit.
A lot of people were froze up this week. I've seen. Who was froze up in New York?
Snorlord was froze, wasn't he?
Snorlord was froze up. He was one of them. Andrew Weston.
Keeping it 100 jackknifed
Yep.
on the ice.
Y'all probably
Or
saw
when,
that
I mean.
video. I shared it. Oh, we're so ready to get to work.
We're in the truck.
We,
See the truck?
so we're going to get a load in Dallas, probably on Tuesday.
Hopefully a double
Bluish
biller.
Hue. How are you doing, Bluish Hue? Jason Perry. Like, that's Jason Perry from Journey, right? Oh, I wasn't Jason. It was Steve. I don't
Did you
know.
get Lingo Logistics? How much did you pay for your truck?
Oh, $259,000. I think that was it. Pretty close.
Was it 259?
$259 was the base price.
I don't know. I just signed the paper. Signed my life away.
Look, it's the man they call Randy.
Brickman Baker's in Michigan. Randy, hello. He's in Texarkana.
We watch your videos, Randy, but we don't comment very often. We decided you're the only man on the internet that we're scared of.
Oh, no. I think if Randy's your friend, he'd be wonderful and hilarious. Randy, you just look like a fellow that if a guy hit you and knocked a tooth out, you'd probably just spit it out
and
then hit him back.
Hit him back. I can appreciate that.
I know Randy has some belt buckles for people.
He does.
That's what Randy says so. Bluish Hue. Jason Perry, he said hello.
I did. So none of you guys froze up this week?
Bluish Hue.
Y'all stay out of the Dakotas and northern Illinois or wherever. I seen that a lot of the anti-gels
Oh, Randy's laughing at you.
was freezing up. What was that brand? Was it Howes?
The one in kind of the rectangle bottle, is that?
They're all in a rectangle bottle. Come on, girl.
I'm a girl, it's a rectangle bottle.
Moorhead, Kentucky. Hey, you over there seeing the coach? I think it was the Howes froze up on somebody. They had a picture of it, and it was just frozen solid.
They had put it was in somebody
The side box.
put it in their side box and got it out, and it was just froze solid. They couldn't use it. Brickman Baker said he left his truck running.
Charles Brandon, are you scary too? Oh yeah, don't ever turn your truck off when it's cold like that.
Charles Brandt, scariest man on the planet, says the little Viking coach.
Was it okay in Ohio? I never even checked the weather in Ohio. I knew I wasn't going anywhere. But I was watching Illinois.
Mark Jones says Upper Coomera. Coomera?
I don't know.
Maybe he means corner. On the Gold Coast, Australia.
Oh, he's in Australia.
Australia. Oh, so
Right.
that might be something there, right?
Oh,
Hiding inside from heat. I heard it was 120 degrees and the bats were all dying.
it was. As the temperature ever came down over there, Warwick, a friend of mine lives in, not Melbourne, I forget the name of the city. It was the hottest city in Australia this last week. Adelaide? It's Abba something. Well, anyway, his name's Mike Wilson. You should check him out. He does excellent vlogs. Good. It's supposed to be 60 in most of Illinois this week.
Jeff Beard said buy stock in anti-gel. I heard that actually a lot of the fuel pumps up north was shut down. That there's
Wow,
just like
Kate,
one or
that's
two
terrible.
working, and that all the DEF is froze up and that it sold out for the shelves and everything.
How you doing, Johnny Daniel? I don't have no Jim, Jack, or Johnny today because we're in the truck and on the road.
I got some water.
Got some water.
Smart water. I'll see
Right.
if it helps.
It's time to get off of the bottle and back on the steering wheel.
We have been off entirely too long.
How
Johnny
many-
Daniel.
She said it was almost 2 months that we was off.
We came home on the 10th of December, but we actually were home the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before.
Adelaide, work. That's it. Very good. Thank you. I knew it was something like
John
that.
and Melanie, hello.
Well, we'll be in Texas here tomorrow night, sometimes, Musical Trucker. We'll see you down there.
Lingo Logistics, we run a step deck.
Yes, we do.
Brickman Baker is in been at a Kroger warehouse for 2.5 hours.
Bless your heart. I hate Kroger.
Still not in the door.
They're worse than Walmart usually.
Ooh, Bandits in Texas. We're on our way to Texas. Are you still going to be in Texas tomorrow?
Are you going to be around Dallas? Well, it'll be tomorrow night,
Oh, my-
though.
Little Viking coach, we need to have a moment. His driveway in California got wet.
Pray. Where's it raining it on you, Charles? Are you in California today, too? You're on the other coast, right?
Johnny says we got to turn and burn. We got
Oh,
money
we
to
do.
earn to pay for. That's a
Turn
rhyming
and
one.
burn. That's
Turn
right.
and burn because y'all got money to earn.
Yeah.
To pay for Big Red.
On the bright side, we put enough money aside that we're safe. We're not going to be behind on anything, but it's not. We're down lower than I want to be. Way lower. She worries more than I do when it comes about this kind of stuff. It's going to be okay.
We like to have everything paid up like 6 months ahead of time.
Okay, how's the recession hitting all you guys so far? It's not a recession yet. They're not going to call it for 2 more months. But is everybody doing okay on rates?
Randy says open deck all day.
All day long.
Although I'm kind of a wimp, if y'all didn't see it, I bought myself a heated vest this year with battery pack so I can not freeze quite so bad out there.
Yes, Donald Peck, we made it. We're finally going to work. The dogs don't know what to think. They're a little bit,
They've been home for so long.
yeah. Grace has learned how to bark since we've been home.
Walter, oh, you can see Walter, can't you? Walter has taught her how to. When we first got Walter, he didn't bark at all. Now he barks constantly, and he's taught Grace how to bark. And now she's starting to bark more.
Blue Shoes killing it, he says. That's good. Christian Janikes, everything is good over in his way.
Brickman Baker says drive in. Johnny Daniel, I've actually got a shirt that says that I got it from 75 Chrome Shop. You know what?
I've never even been there. I know where it's at.
Gas Monkey Garage, is that down the road from where we're going to be?
Yeah, the Gas Monkey's over by where we're going. Hell, we might go over there tomorrow.
Oh, we might need to go
Who
over
knows?
there and eat
I was
or
going to wait
something.
till summer to go over there so we can ride the motorcycles.
Apparently they have a restaurant in there with good food, so we hear.
Well, that's good, Randy.
Oh, a JA Transport. What recession? I don't.
You
pull
guys
cheap
need
freight.
to home in on Randy there. He knows where all the good paying freight's at. You know, I know some of y'all are having a little bit of issues. Maybe not anybody in this room, but somebody on the replay might be having some issues with some good paying freight. We know it's out there.
Our freight's the same.
Right. Ours is good. We're
I know
good.
everybody's concerned about trucks, and we've got a few comments about buying the truck and stuff. We haul for set rates. It's
It doesn't
done what
fluctuate.
every year or whatever. So
Yeah, every June.
we're good.
June or July. Let's see. Jason
Bad weather.
Mueller says got bad weather in
Cold
Indiana.
ice and snow.
Send it away. Send it up to Michigan. Just push
Charles
it up.
Grant's accepting free food and drinks. If we will feed you, don't let him cook you any bacon.
I cooked bacon yesterday
At
and
home.
the day before at home,
At home.
and it was
Not on
fine. I didn't burn it much. A little crispier as she wanted it, but I thought I was doing a good job. I thought she wanted it crispy like that.
I call bacon crispy because most people like it raw,
No, they don't.
not burnt.
Crispy
It wasn't
is
as
burnt.
bad as the bacon that he made in here, though.
It was
I'll give you
golden
that.
brown.
It was wonderful compared to your other bacon.
We are too, Ray Smith. We are too. And yeah, Mr. Brickman, the rates are the worst they've been in 5 years, and they're just going to keep going down. But have heart. You just got to muddle through it. I mean,
Anyways,
you just got to keep going, right?
we're glad we're back on the road too. I'm tired of sitting at home and looking at him. I told him I might have to learn how to drive again. We've been off forever, and now with this big long thing, we're both going to be learning how to drive again.
Let's see, Randy said that he learned a long time ago he can point this thing right into the wind and go to the better. That's what you do,
So the
Randy.
better paying load. I don't care if it's 600 or 700 miles. It will pan out in the end.
That's right. You just got to deadhead a little more and go to it. Just go to that good load. I agree 100%. So many people won't deadhead. You got to do it. I mean, you're deadheading for a lot cheaper than you are hauling that cheap load.
Didn't you say years ago there'd be 5 or 6 people with a company sitting somewhere and you'd just be like, okay, I'm going here and drive 200 miles, whether there was a load or not, because you'd still be first in line over there for something better.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit in a bad area. I'm not going to sit waiting for a load. I'm going to go somewhere, especially running a team, right? I'll just 1,000 miles away, I'm going. Phew. And I'm going to have a lower, cents per mile on my overall for the next 2 loads, but at least I'm rolling and bringing in enough to be profitable. I'm glad I don't got to do that no more, though. Checking in real quick. Good to see y'all back.
Oh, Pat, hello.
Rodney Donahue, good to see you too.
DLM.
I know Charles is doing really good.
DLM.
¿Cómo estás, Hectorian 787? How are you doing?
Discovered the channel, bought the truck. The rest is history.
Woof, right. You gotta go where others won't. That's right. Now, people going up to into the northeast. I haven't looked in the northwest right and seen what's going on, but I would take loads up there. But historically, it gets a little slow. But I'd still be going up there if I had to. It's cold. Nobody wants to go. Take the load. Right?
Mm-hmm. This is a ionizer. It's got patchouli in it. It will smell like a bunch of hippies in here.
She's a damn hippie. That's what she is. Sea Hill, how are you doing? What is Randy saying here? He lives in Florida in about 95% of the time deadhead. Oh yeah,
deadhead out of Florida, yeah.
Yeah, you got to. There's some good freight in Florida, but a lot of people's got it sucked up under contract, and it makes it hard for the locals to try to get that stuff. The best I've seen. Are you hauling open deck, Randy? I've seen some good van freight down there. I don't know. I always see him in the driver's seat, but I don't ever see his trailer.
That's true.
That's right.
We don't know who Randy drives for, do we?
I think
Randy drives for Randy.
I think Randy drives for Randy. Yeah.
Jason Muller, where are we at now?
We are in Missouri, headed to Texas.
Where are we at? We're on this road?
No. We're
This
down
road?
here. We're almost to Arkansas. We're just a hole in the wall. There wasn't nowhere to stop at, so I found a wide spot, and here we are. You guys figured out all the switches. No,
Wow.
Jeff Beard, we don't know. We don't know nothing is. I know how to now turn on the inverter.
Well, you turn on the inverter, but you have different. There's multiple buttons because you have an inverter for the plug-in because it's got shore power. You can plug in like at a campsite. It's got an inverter for the generator, and it's got an inverter for the truck.
And now I'm charging the batteries, on the truck batteries with the ONAN. I figured that part out, I think. But it still ain't all figured out. Tomorrow I got to fill up all the water containers. Oh, I got you, didn't I? Got you.
Oh, you're filling them up?
She ain't going to fill them up. She just wants to use the potty.
I'm going to take the water hose and spray him and claim it was an accident. I mean...
Stop that. You are not. Well, $240 is good money. You can live at that.
Hectorian 787's going tonight. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Johnny Daniels says you're on 40, right?
No, I will be. Well, we're still on 57. Then we'll be on 40, and then we'll be on 30.
Louis Hughes says he averaged 240 on all miles in January. 90% was the Northwest. All miles, that's deadhead and paid.
Huh?
All miles, deadhead and paid, right?
What?
So average 240 on all miles.
If he did, I'm very happy for him. I think that's what he said. That's good money. Nobody can say that ain't. You know, but 6 months ago they were probably saying that's not any good money.
Charles Brent says
But
the
I take that every
military
day.
is moving again, getting ready for that caravan coming to the border. Is there another one?
I don't know. I ain't been watching the news.
We don't have real TV.
Yeah, glad you're rolling again. Stay safe. But we watch Google. Thanks, Jason Holcomb. I didn't use Integel. I just put about 2 quarters of automatic transmission fluid in each tank. Never had a freeze up issue yet. You know, I used to always do that with automatic transmission fluid, and it always worked. I was a little worried about doing that to these newer trucks. But hey, what's the difference? Throw a little kerosene in there, it works just as good too, right? Love
Well,
me some
she
kerosene.
said yes.
Yes.
So yes, 240 for deadhead and loaded.
That's
pretty
good.
good then.
Yeah, that's good.
Because some people don't count their deadhead, and I think you got to kind of count it. You know, if it's 5 miles or
something out there.
150, it's a big difference.
I knew one of them caravans was already there. I didn't know there was another one.
Johnny says there's another way to start your generator from outside. There's a little side box
yeah,
on it.
there's a side box, and it's got. Yeah, I haven't messed with that yet, but the generator always starts. I just don't know how to make everything work yet. Somebody's supposed to be reading all the manuals, and they've let me down so far.
What have you been doing?
Making videos.
Oh my
I
goodness.
spent 1 hour, guys, 1 whole freaking hour, and I was drinking. I was drinking.
One drunken hour babbling to the camera so he could hear himself talk.
God, it was a good video. It was excellent video. But I was so far off topic. Hey, Big Houston, from where I started about the recession.
He was talking about the recession, and it turned into how 3 of his drivers, not 4 because the 4th one was gay, but the 3 that weren't gay were screwing the secretary. I'm like, what does that have to do with the recession? They ain't here to listen to your your story.
It was a still entertaining story. If y'all want, hey, Alan Manacci, if y'all want to hear about the entertaining story about my 3 drivers, not the 4th one, he was gay, boning the company that I had them leased to, they were boning the guy's old lady. If y'all want to hear that story sometime, let me know. I'll be glad to tell it. She told me I couldn't tell it.
That wasn't a pertinent part of the recession. If someone is interested in the recession, that's like a separate man story. And I wonder about all these stories he has.
Thanks, Mike Wincho. Alan thinks we're funny. Did you ever find you a puppy, Alan? 11 years, and I'm still finding things in the motor coach. Ooh.
Oh, like
gadgets? Gadgets, things that yeah, okay, I understand.
Have you seen all the control panels in here? Right here is a heater. Below it is lights and speakers, but these speakers are on surround sound for the TV. They're on the floor and the ceiling, but you can also surround sound the radio from up front. There's a whole control panel under the sink. There's a whole multiple control panels by the shower, and underneath this table is a fuse box. And actually underneath here is a power source and power cutoff and more fuse boxes. And I'm pretty sure under there is some more fuses, and then your water cutoff and water pump.
The water stuff.
Yeah, your water stuff's under there too. So it's like all sorts of
She was good looking.
confusion.
She was good looking. But anyway, that's a story for another time though, because we're not going to go into it today. I didn't do her though. I didn't. I was
So
good.
he telephoned himself.
No, I had to pull my trucks out of there because she was going to withhold freight from me if I didn't bang her, and I wasn't going to be bullied into sex. I just couldn't. I wanted to. Yeah, I got some stories. Oh, she wasn't my secretary, but she was in Ohio actually, at Elmira. Anyway,
Ooh,
they
Ronnie
went out of
says-
business.
Ronnie says, secretary.
Secretary, I like that. Yeah. Oh, she was
Jeff
bad.
says he's sure that I've just scratched the surface of your stories.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure
This
too.
was before. She was just a
I
little
probably
girl
don't
back
even
then.
want to know what he's done. I'm sure I don't want to know.
I didn't do it, guys. I didn't. I'm on
He
one.
he talks in his sleep.
I do. But I didn't do that.
Louis Shoes says loads that pay $3 are from the shipper right to the stores, like Coke to Costco wholesale.
Yep, that matters a lot, especially if that's your customer and you're not going through the broker, though. I mean.
C. Hill, hello. Johnny Daniel says, well, at least the girl has it figured out.
We are, Alan. We are just bad men. Hey, Spectre, how are you doing? I'm keeping my eye open for a puppy for you, Alan. If I can find one, I'll get it out there to you. But I'm looking
He
for a
will
little.
bring it in the truck with us and
But I'm
bring it
looking
out
for
to
a
you.
little one. I don't want you to get you one that's too big, right?
He says thanks.
You're welcome.
Hi, Spectre.
Hey, Spectre. Thank you. I like it too. It's. I love it. He hauled a bag mulch load from Yakima to Chelan, Washington on 142
For
for $750.
We get,
Oh, that's okay.
yeah, we
Well,
get
well.
some loads that pay $7 or $10 a mile, but
Yeah.
it's like, it's kind of like your whole day. So kind of how we look at it is it's your whole day. So it's not like it don't feel like you got paid that much more. To me.
I didn't, Jeff. I did not have sexual relations with that secretary. But you know what? If it'd been Monica Lewinsky, I might have, because she had dark hair. I like Monica. She's a little, rounded, but I liked her little yellow dress too. I did. I'm just saying. Y'all liked it too, didn't y'all? Oh, look, it's 70 where...
Robin Nay, hello.
Hey, Robin, hey, how you doing? It's 70 in Arizona. That's just spectacular.
Oh, so Lance Batoski says you need an intern in a blue dress.
Yep. I do.
He's horrible. He'll tell on himself. He's
I didn't-
awful. I'm sure you did do it.
That's a really good story, though. It was a good story. I ended up having to fire some of the drivers. But I couldn't do it, guys.
The moral of his story was that he had to go to some companies that were shady to make it through the recession.
Yeah, they were shady.
That was the moral
Yeah, that
of
was
his
the moral.
drunken story where he was telling you about all of his drivers messing around with this guy's wife.
I'm not sure if they wasn't hauling a little bit of cocaine there. I don't know why you would send cocaine to Texas, but
Did you hear they got like how many hundreds of pounds of...
weed.
No. Oh my gosh. Fentanyl. I guess at the border
Fentanyl's dangerous.
in Arizona, they have stickers or tags or something that you can put on trucks so you don't have to go through customs, and it had one of them. And they had built a false floor in, and it was a huge, huge amount.
I wouldn't mess with fentanyl. It's some scary stuff that kills people.
Apparently, it's crossing the border.
Which way?
Arizona, I don't know.
From Mexico.
I didn't hear that much.
She
You should know these things.
She just don't even know where drugs come from. We might send some weed down that way,
I thought they sent it up north.
But we grow so much weed in our part of the country, we can keep 4 states stoned probably if we really wanted to. Really easy. And we cook a lot of meth up there. Well, I don't cook a lot of meth.
We cook a lot of meth. We
Yeah.
live in farm country where there's anhydrous tanks that get stolen and taken out to people's garages, and they lock
That's
them up
right.
and
It
use
killed,
anhydrous.
Michael Jackson. See, that's that stuff that when they go and they give you the rotor in your butt to check to see if you got the cancer, they give you that fentanyl. And apparently you're awake while they're doing it, and they're talking to you. What are they
But you
asking
don't care.
you? You just don't know about it. You don't remember.
You don't remember it, but you don't
Yeah.
care. Spectre, we're not in Arizona. We're in Missouri, right? Missouri?
Yes, Missouri.
Blue Shoes gone night. He's got to
Good
get
night.
up at 3 o'clock.
Deliver that freight, sir. Edinburgh, it's raining here. Which Edinburgh are you at, Charles? Are you in the Texas Edinburgh or the Indiana Edinburgh?
Lance says everybody grows weed now. I think it's getting legalized
I don't grow.
in most places, too.
But if you're smoking it,
Rodney says I should reach across the table and smack you. There's a knife over there. It's
if
out
you're
of
smoking
view.
it, you can blow up my way. I won't in hell. Just saying. The good old days of weed. Weed was some good stuff. But alas, poor York, it's gone. She
Alan
couldn't
Menachie
smoke it
says
anyway.
We are over the border.
Alan
The
hates it.
wall.
Well, Alan, I wouldn't want. I only want to smoke one little hit. That's all. I don't like any more than that one little hit, because then I can go to sleep and sleep real good.
Gary Pollard says, yes, there was enough fentanyl to kill 57 million people.
Wow, that's a lot of.
Kill them.
Alan's on the pill. Well, at least we know you're not going to get pregnant there, Alan. I'm really glad
That's
for you.
probably not the pill he's talking about. Big Houston is at Hood's Truck
Hood's
Stop
Truck
in Missouri. Where's that at?
I don't know.
I don't know where that's at either.
We're on 57. Rich Trucker, how are you doing, my man? Rich Trucker, he just had a baby recently, didn't he?
Well, his wife may have had something to do with him having a baby, but yes,
Well, yeah.
he participated too.
I'm sure he participated quite a lot. He probably had one sock on, one sock off. You know how that works.
He may have left
Sure.
there with a black eye after she was done having the baby. You never know.
Ah, the pain pill. You got a bad back there, Alan? See, Randy loves weed. There's sleeping one day.
Oh my gosh. My
I
dad has
always
taken those liquid what's it called?
CBD oil.
Oh yeah, now I get to give him all sorts of hell about getting high. Hi, Daddy.
I can call him a crackhead.
He actually likes it though. He said he's
Ray Smith's talking about little dog here. His big 110-pound dog wants to eat him. Bartowski.
little dog
The
will hear
Polish name.
himself bark.
Don't care about anything
and look at the
else.
phone.
I'd rather drink some beer and liquor and
By a fire.
Well, but you might have some Polish beer there, Lance. With a name like that, you could have some good Polish beer or Czechoslovakian beer or something like that. And that's some good stuff. Now, let me tell you.
Rich just made it home. He's okay. How are we?
Good. Glad you were at home and safe. Lee Shaver, how are
Taking care
you?
of the missus.
Yeah, I know where you're at over there, Charles.
Now the missus wasn't supposed to walk around or carry stuff or nothing for a while, wasn't she? Go up steps. That was it. She wasn't supposed to go up the steps.
They're going to always say no, Randy, for us. In
Oh.
our lifetime. Maybe
Yeah.
one of these days, in somebody else's lifetime, when we're sitting on the porch stoned, then we can,
But you know what? I'm from the wonderful state of Illinois.
Clear Lake Distribution.
And they are
Nothing.
asking on your FOID card. In Illinois, you have to have a FOID card where you do a background check.
Big
you have to get a little
mama.
license to purchase guns or ammunition.
That's good.
They're asking on your FOID card if you take medicinal or recreational marijuana. And they're not barring people from it yet, but they're working to bar people who take medicinal marijuana from buying
Ray Smith
firearms.
said, got weed 10 toes down and meow. He just covered the whole gambit. Put it on the glass, guys. Put it on the glass.
Lee says we should call the truck Big Mama.
We got such a good, you guys have done really good with the names. I just don't know what to go with. We might have to put them in a jar, pick 10 and put them in a jar and shake them up.
Rich says, yep, but she's making it for the missus
Right.
on the steps.
And the baby. I got that from the song rolling. I was thinking about Little Dog's gonna do a song. What's that song I was singing anyway? What was that song?
I don't know. I don't remember. You started singing.
Oh,
It
what was
just
the
came out.
song?
Something about trucking.
I'll have to remember it. But he's got a good song he's gonna do. Not tonight. I gotta he's gotta make the video. I gotta get him loose for that.
Ronnie's picking up.
I've never
11K in
seen
the
Trucker
morning
Josh.
in
I've talked to
Montana.
him on Instagram a couple of times. We've talked back and forth. Crimson Dawn. That's
Randy
good.
says I have friends still to this day calling me and asking me about pH balances. For urine? Or for
He likes weed.
you have a pH balance in weed?
I don't know. Maybe for the water that you put on your weed. I just threw it in the ground and growed it. So I don't know. He
You
might have been growing
explain
some really good
further,
weed.
Randy, 'cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't understand either. That's
No.
how people did it where I'm from. They just go plant it and
We just go plant it.
then you go back
and then it
check a
stinks.
few times and
Yeah, at the TA in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Yes, sir. We was just there a little while ago, 2 or 3 hours ago. Oh, there was a wreck there. There was
a
another.
large car too.
There was another large car It was a real pretty green and
Like a sea foam green almost.
white
wasn't it?
Western Star, and they was in the back of the parking lot, right in front of the exit, switching out, and another truck decided to remove their hood. Oof. Let's see what Randy says. That was so 1985, putting it in the ground and growing.
Oh, so like he was worried about putting coffee grounds to change the pH and that type stuff of the soil?
That's how we did it though, Randy, and it was 1985. You're right. And yeah, now it's a whole different
Now
thing.
it's hydroponics.
I don't understand how it is now. I just know that it's scary as hell. It does, Donald Peck, a damn nice name to it. But anyway, that was pretty exciting there. I hated it for them fellas over at Mount Vernon and
We were right behind them
Truck
pulling
stop.
out too.
yeah. Well, it was a pretty Western Star. I really liked the paint job.
And it was a team in them.
Yeah.
And he was sending people to the truck to get tours while he was inside.
I do too, Pumpkin, Yerkes, Wolf. That's a big mouth. Big name. We met a couple of ladies while we was over there. They were.
Oh, is that with her?
I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see.
They were truckers. These
Both
people
of
were
them
parked
were
next
teens.
to us. Okay. We didn't see you guys. Hey, Coach. I'm going to send you my number tomorrow, Coach, because I'll be in bed in a little bit. And you can call me whenever you get around to it. I don't want to make people mad, Coach. You're doing an excellent job. You are doing a damn good job, Coach, and I agree with everything you say. I mean, I'll stay right here, right? I agree with everything you say. I don't think that you're trying to fear-monger anyone. You're just telling the truth, and people should know the truth on the recession. I feel the same way. And you're not trying to tell people to just run out and go to a mega carrier. But looking at the long-term ramifications of everything, some people might need to do that, you know, if you're not doing so well, right? But some other people get their feelings hurt, and they shouldn't get their
You
feelings
need
hurt.
to plan for the worst and hope for the best. And if the worst don't happen, then you're just doing super spectacular, right? And if the worst does happen, you've already planned for it, right?
I'm from Kentucky, and she's from Illinois.
Randy says he was growing hydroponics before hydroponics was ever popular.
Oh, well,
Did he mix a little wild daggy in with that too?
he might not know about wild dagger. He's going straight to the other
He's
stuff.
just going straight to the hard stuff.
Yes, he's just straight to the good stuff.
I have a North Florida. South
About
Alabama
60 miles from you, Coach.
Lance,
Up by Evansville.
we used to do a run that went to Alabama all the time, and they swore that I sounded like I was from just down the road from where they lived. And they made fun of me saying Ewans and all sorts of stuff, and they said I was more southern than them. And they were down here in Alabama. So I'm not sure where my accent comes from.
Closer to
Southern
Greenville.
Illinois, yep.
Greenville, Coach.
Lance, I am from Southern Illinois. Spectre said, exactly, yes, that's what I'm saying.
But Coach, a lot of those guys that here's what I think it feels like. When a guy is standing in front of his engine and he's looking in his radiator and he sees oil floating in his radiator, he tells himself all the things it's not, right? He says, oh, it's okay, right? We know what it probably is, but he's lying to himself until his motor blows. And that's what a recession does to them, Coach, because they're all just saying no, instead of get prepared for what's going to come. You know, if you wasn't already prepared, you didn't already save that money, the situations you're going to set yourself into. And that's upsetting because you know, and I know, but I don't want to make them mad. They're good guys. You know they're good guys. You're not trying to make them mad, but people still get mad at you when you're trying to help them.
Randy says fish heads,
Bat
coffee
guano.
grounds, all that good stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's hydroponic water. You put bat guano in your hydroponic water.
He didn't say bat guano, did he?
He certainly did.
Oh, I forgot the
Trucker
key
Daddy, how are
ingredient,
you
bat
doing
guano.
in Quebec?
Did you go in caves and get it? Where do you get bat guano?
Caves?
Do you literally have like a cave that you went in and got bat poo?
Yeah, if you're gonna make black powder, you need it too.
So do you have a cave that you went and found bat poop in and made your own black powder?
I don't make black powder, but if I was going to, I'd have to go up to
You just
the caves.
okay. Randy's brave because I ain't going in a cave full of bats either. That I can collect their poop.
They're not gonna bite you. They're
I
sweet.
don't care.
Except for the bats in Australia, and they're all dead.
They're this big too.
They're bigger than that. They got huge, big bats.
We saw them
Fruit
falling out
bats
of
and fox
trees.
bats, I think. We'll have to ask Warwick about that next time. Like fruit bats or fox
Penny
bats?
Proper says hi.
Penny proper.
Trucker's coach graduated in Southern Illinois at Anna Jonesboro. In Illinois,
know
Anna
that.
is known for having.
Oh, Anna, because I was gonna say Anna loves, and what's the other name under the sign?
I don't know.
Sausages. It was Anna. I know what you're talking about there now.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I do. That's why I tell everybody. I'm surprised I don't run into you at the VA over there, Coach, because I go to the same one.
John in Quebec says, roll, roll, roll.
Sabrina Blackbeard, how you doing? She ain't talking to me. She don't keep saying, go on.
Trucker Daddy says his poop stinks. What's this about black powder? William Worthington says a princess is not a marble table you have in the truck. It's a
Faux, fake.
it's a pretend
Hey Gary,
marble
Evelyn,
table.
how are you doing? We're doing good. We're finally working. It
Hello,
looks like
Sabrina
it.
Blackbeard. We're finally on the road.
We are. We are. I want to know if you have trouble keeping freight on your large cream balloon.
Randy says you don't need caves, you just need to know where the bats hang out and where they take their poo. Mix it in the soil with all the other chemicals. Boom, perfect marijuana.
No, we don't have any. We don't have the 168. We just got the 144. Only a few hundred pounds difference in size, anyway. Not in length, but in weight.
2,400 pounds.
We don't have any problem because all we haul is avionic stuff, jet engines or winglets or
Carts.
support equipment for the airports and stuff. And we had no problem. We might.
The heaviest thing that we ever haul is the empty engine stands where they put them in brand new planes. And over here, they never give you anything that you can't haul. We send them a diagram of our truck, the length from all the wheel axles to wheel axles, the length of our drop decks, and the weight of each axle. We scale it, and they give us loads based on what we can haul. So we'll never get racks that are, 45,000 pounds
Hang
because
on.
we can't haul it.
William says he don't care what the table's made of. It still looks good. You're right. Thank you.
And the sink, countertop over there matches too.
Little Viking Coach, you'd be surprised. Give me a single shot shotgun any day. But Kel-Tec does have that bull pump that I really like. But for rabbit hunting or anything, give me a single shot. I'm going to kill it much faster.
Give him any gun. He likes them all.
I do. I like them all. Good night, Alan. You have a
Lance says it's
spectacular
awesome
night.
having niche freight.
The Super Bowl is coming. Go Rams.
Night, Alan.
Go Bears.
And Lance, niche freight is where, if you want a big truck like this, or actually better pay, that's kind of the thing to do.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a video bringing out all the different companies that you can safely run this kind of truck, what kind of credit you need to get into a truck like this, and what kind of money you need to produce to be able to get one.
Miss Lady told me not to feel bad. She went to speech therapy for her country twang. She's from Chicago, but she spent a lot of time around her Southern grandma and got it from her. Grandmas are the best place to pick up the best words. They say them and don't even realize it.
You've got so many bad habits from your grandma. I can't tell y'all about them.
She was a wonderful woman.
I think she was.
You know what? He says that, but he's my grandpa. Little dog died, 6 months ago? 4 months ago?
They all die.
I jump up front, start steering while he's still in the driver's seat, and he's giving little dog mouth to snout. That is my grandpa. Mouth to snout, and then little chest compressions on the little guy to bring him back to life. Grandpa. He had a poodle, though, not a chihuahua.
They need love, too.
Ain't that right, buddy?
You're not doing your duty, girl.
Oh, hold on. Little Viking coach says I like that bullpup.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like the bullpup.
William Worthington says New England Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl.
I can't say that, Jeff. I can't say that should happen, but he could. Brady, you know, I gotta agree with you some. I
Trucker
do.
Daddy says Pump Ithaca.
I like pumps. I don't like automatics.
Ronnie Donahue says
semi-automatics.
I still have the shotgun that my dad gave me. It's an old H&R single shot 12 gauge. Good gun. My first gun was
Lasts
a Daisy
forever.
22 single shot with a bolt.
Oh, she still got it, guys.
I still have it.
It's one of those 22s.
And it's
that's
accurate.
It's this big, right? It's this
That
big.
was my first one.
It's so sweet.
I
But
was just a little girl.
just a little redheaded
Just a
girl.
little girl.
I'll show it to you someday. It's just so cute.
It's a little bitty one.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, I'm from Kentucky. We give our kids guns, right?
Gary, what have you been doing in the hospital?
The 410. She got the snake charmer over there. The goat wins, then retires. You think, Coach? I don't know.
Johnny says we need a tablecloth.
William, he had a heart attack about 3 or 4 months ago, and I had to give him CPR, but I brought him back to life.
He died going
Well-
down the road, and I was in bed. He has seizures. He used to have them all the time. Now I don't have them as often, but he can't move, and he does this weird screaming, but his mouth is clenched. And we're trained in our sleep that as soon as he does it, we both wake up and look for him.
Hi, Mr. Crafty Trucker. How are you doing?
He was driving. I was in bed, but I heard the noise that he makes when he has a seizure. So I popped up and jumped up front, and he was driving, and he just quit breathing, and his eyes opened and everything. So I grabbed the steering wheel, and he let off the gas and was pulling over the shoulder and giving him mouth to snout while I was
We were in
driving.
Tombstone, Arizona when that happened.
It was
That's where we
scary,
was
wasn't
at.
it, buddy? And he
Yeah.
came to, and he didn't even bite him or me or nothing. He was just sort of like,
Who was asking about black
What
powders, like cheap guns? Rodney, we've got a couple of black powders, and I'll tell you the truth, I ain't never shot them. I got one by
50 caliber.
nefarious means. Not by me, right? I had to take it away from somebody, so I didn't give it back to him. And then
I got a 50
she's got a
caliber
50
one.
cal also. We ain't never shot none of them. I like shooting the other stuff a lot more.
We're not home half the time though. And this time we had that polar vortex.
I tried to put the dogs on. I tried to put them on keto, and it gave them the running trots. The doctor said it was too much protein for their bodies.
His seizures, he used to have them at least once a week, but he was really, really skinny. We started wetting his food and he gained a little weight, and we have to feed him like sausage or bacon or something fatty once a week. And he has them, every 3 or 4 times a year now instead of every week. He used to have them all the time though.
I'm never barefooted, Nathan Lejeune. I don't go barefooted, and the dogs don't poop in the truck, and they don't poop in the house, so I've done it in the yard. That's why I don't go barefooted.
Little Viking coach is right. Keto is a seizure diet.
Yep.
And it
Yeah,
kind
the
of is
pneumonia
right
really
for
bad
him
now.
because
Oh,
we have to.
Gary
add
Elliott's got
fat.
pneumonia. I'm gonna kick my butt if I think about hitting the road. Don't think about it right now, Gary.
Mm-mm.
No.
Gary Pollard won a Moss.
Oh no, he's got a new mama. Not pneumonia. I'm sorry, new mama. Yeah, you got to do what she says.
Gary Pollard won a Mossberg 930 field turkey gun, 12 semi-automatic. Ray Smith's getting gas. He's probably done gone.
Well, stick with
Bye.
that there, Lance. I love the old H&Rs.
William's blessing you for bringing little dog back. He'll take all the blessings he can get.
3 hours. Yeah, Brickman. Stay away from Kroger's. I hate Kroger's. Send them a bill. You won't get paid, but at least you can write it off on your taxes. Papa Texas. It's Papa Texas is in the house. That's one barbecuing fella. Hey, Papa Texas, we're going to be in Dallas on Monday. What are you doing? We'll come over.
Brickman's still.
I'm going to be doing video reviews on ARI sleepers. I plan on doing about 10 or 15 reviews on Monday. I won't release them all on one day, guys. There'll be a time thing. If you're in the area, Papa Texas, come on by the Peterbilt in Irving, Texas, and you can help me out with some video reviews.
Rodney says he doesn't hunt often anymore. He's gone or busy at the farm in Montana.
I don't kill nothing if I don't have
Just
to.
remind you, I'm the guy in the big old orange Peterbilt with a bull wagon.
Big old orange Peterbilt with the bull wagon. I'm gonna keep an eye out for you. You'll be the guy in the left lane going real fast.
William says, irregardless whether it's a dog, a cat, a horse, or a goat, an animal is part of your family, just like Thor said about his cat.
They are.
This
I
guy
believe
has a
that.
huge. They all have their own personalities, and this guy, you would think that we wanted him to be on camera. He insists. It's like he really knows when we're on camera, and he has to get on your lap, and he has to be in the video.
Yep, he
Look
wants
at
to.
this pitiful thing. Look at this.
Well, see, you're not far away there, Papa Texas. Maybe I'll see you over there if you got the time. I'll be there all day. You're right, William. They are family, 100% family. Papa Texas had a bad experience there with his dog last year.
Johnny,
It was
Grace
very sad.
is on the floor. Come here. Grace is on the floor. I don't know if she...
I know they don't get the same rights and protection as people, and
Come here.
maybe I'm silly for thinking they should, but they're children to me, and I mean I love them just as much as I love my
Here,
human
Can
children,
you see her now?
maybe more.
Here's Gracie. See her? Yeah.
I'm not sure about Grace yet though. She's still working on me.
Grace is a little shyer and scared of the floor now.
This is a Chihuahua, and that's a Boston Terrier. And where's Walter?
He's behind my back right
Oh.
here. You can't see him through Grace now. He's right here.
Walter's a rat terrier. He weighs 11
He was
pounds.
a stray. We didn't want to get Walter. 2 dogs was plenty, but you can't leave a poor little helpless dog that's lost out to fend for himself.
Well, that's good, William. I like that.
And we posted him, or some of the girls at the gas station posted him on like Facebook groups and stuff like that to see if they could find his owner, and no one ever claimed him. Because we were just going to keep him until whoever
Well, thank
claimed
you,
him.
Strong's
and they never
Adventure.
did.
What was that? I didn't
William
know
was-
that, William. That's great.
What do you say?
That if you hurt animals in Florida, you're going to do some time. I like that.
What if they hurt you? Because I get bit on a pretty regular basis.
He ain't talking about alligators.
Y'all see this dog bite me.
He
They've
only
seen it.
has
They've
2
seen-
teeth. Don't whine.
It's still abuse.
That's love bites. And what did he say? Oh,
Rodney
where'd
says
it
he'll
go?
blow your doors off. Can't
Little Viking Coach. I didn't know they had a rescue pet animals, but if they need a hand, they can call us. We'll deliver some animals, and we might do a commercial for them if they want to. Just saying. You're gonna blow our doors off. I was doing 90 with my balls on fire and my hair against the
And didn't
my-
even realize
my
it.
balls against the wall and my hair on fire and didn't even know it what ago. So I don't know. We don't get. I'm trying to keep it under control. But them bull trucks are running on
Strong
methane.
Adventures has 2 Bostons.
Oh, you know all about it, don't you?
Lance has a smooth collie, sable and white. She's awesome, but sheds like crazy. Now, Walter used to shed horrible, but he's not shedding as bad now. But we think maybe it's because he's calmed down.
Trucker Daddy's got a gator dog. He got it when he was in Puerto Rico.
It's a gator dog.
A gator dog. Definitely with my children since
Little dog has a mole. Did you know that?
he's got 9 titties too.
Well, I always thought it might be a tit, but it's not. It's a mole. Sorry. You have to take care of the children, even if they do bite you.
They're shysters. Furbear was definitely my children since my 2 are grown. See, Rodney Donahue understands your children. You can love them all day long, but they will disappoint you. They will hurt your feelings. They will take your money, and you may not feel so loved. And I guess it's just what comes around goes around. Maybe our parents felt the same
Papa
way.
Texas sent
But I don't
Strong's
think so.
Adventures over with the 2 Bostons.
But a dog is with you for
If
life.
you turn the camera just a little bit, you can actually see her.
What am I? Oh, yeah.
Can you it.
How
Maybe
far do I
not.
gotta go?
There she is.
Yeah. She's a good old girl, but she's just not the brightest thing in the world. But I love her.
Oh, if she's trying to sneak your if you get out of the front seat and you have a styrofoam coffee cup, she is real bright and patient, and she will wait until you get out of the truck and forget about that coffee cup, and she will rip the top off and drink it. And she'll have a little coffee beard on her chin from stealing it.
She is a coffee connoisseur. I have to watch her really close.
And she's patient. She will wait.
Actually, that video was one of the first
hours.
vlogs we did, and it was hilarious where she ate the coffee 2 days in a row.
Tore styrofoam up all over the floor, got back in, and I was looking, I'm like, what is this?
What's Alex saying over there?
Alex says,
thank you, Ben Meyer. We appreciate it. You're the best.
Alex likes my purple top. It's his favorite color. He don't like purple on me. Huh.
No. Purple. No. Oh, look, there, Warwick's back.
Lance says he'll always have short hair
What
dogs.
did Nathan say?
Nathan said something.
Oh, that's okay. We're not going to toss Nathan at this point in time.
Can we put him in timeout?
Not yet. We'll give him one more chance. Because I always like to convert the trolls, and they're not all bad people. They just want a little love. Sorry, Nathan, that I didn't answer your question, but no, never huff any paint thinner.
Rodney says, well, it's got a 3408 Kitty Cat in it, dual up turbos, oversized injectors, pushing about 180 on the fuel rail, 18 speed in a 4-speed Brownie, behind it 355 on short rubber, 150 mile-an-hour speedometer. I don't know what all that means, but okay.
Hey, hot retarded chick, how are you doing?
Hi!
It means that he can haul cows really fast.
Like the old guys hauled cows back in the day. Well, not old guys. Back in the day, like they hauled cows.
Yeah, he can haul cows like that.
When I started driving, I had to ask him, why was a scale house? And you guys tell me, why is a scale house called a chicken coop instead of a pig pen? Because cops are at the scale house, right? So I think it should have been called a pig pen. He calls it a chicken coop, and apparently everybody else does. Do you know why?
Because they were...
Does everybody else know why? That's right, you zip your lip. Does my theory sounds good though, right?
Yes,
You call
yes.
cops pigs.
No, I don't.
Okay. Behind their back, you call cops pigs.
Yeah.
They all hang
Some
out.
people do.
Whatever. It's a slang term that most people
Yes,
are aware of,
okay,
right?
okay.
They're all at the scale house. So instead of calling it a pig pen or something like that,
Uh-huh.
you call it a chicken coop. Do you know why?
Maybe the
That's
pig...
our trivia of the day.
Maybe the pig pen's downtown, so you couldn't have two of them.
No.
See?
Chicken hollers.
See?
Little Viking coach. Look at you. How old are you, little Viking coach?
He's an adult male.
I didn't know.
At the prime of his existence.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know, hot retarded chick. Why did it do it?
Strong's Adventure says, have you never seen the movie? Strong, if you're new here, I've never seen any movie.
Any movies? No.
Ever. Unless he has showed them to me, probably.
See, but Alaskan Cowboy, you've been driving 26 years too. You know this stuff.
Because of the chicken haulers and bull haulers in the day.
That's
I
right.
didn't know that. It's like, chicken. He uses all these words, and I'm like, what are you talking about? One day he was trying to tell me, pull around.
Sleeper leaper. I never heard it put that way. Sleeper leaper. Now some of them lot lizards look like lizards, but only the ones on methamphetamines. That might be it. I don't know.
The chicken was running from the pigs.
Yeah, definitely.
Strong's Adventure says Convoy.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
Have I seen that?
I haven't never watched.
Is it on Netflix? We have we have TV up here, but it ain't activated yet.
I haven't never had her watch Convoy or any of the trucking movies. I don't think she's seen any of the Rubber Duck movies. She hasn't seen the Burt Reynolds movies.
I've seen advertisements
She hasn't
of an
seen
8.
Duel.
Oh no, wait, Left Turn or Right Turn, Clyde.
Right
I've
Turn.
seen
That we don't count that as a trucking movie. That's a
Oh.
monkey movie. And what was that killer truck back in the day? Was that Duel? That was a scary truck. Nope, she don't know
I
Convoy.
don't know what you're talking about.
But I've played her a song or two, trying to use them in the video. Sometimes they get my video tossed out. See, Lee Shaver doesn't duel with that Dennis Quaid or somebody like that, or
I
anyway,
have no clue.
I forget his name.
Spectre says Convoy was a good flick. Chris Christopherson as Rubber Duck.
That's right, he's the Rubber Duck,
Maximum
and I'm the
Overdrive.
Thunder Duck.
Maximum Overdrive, another movie or something.
Maximum Overdrive's a good movie, but it's all the machines went crazy in the world, to AC/DC, to
Mark
all things.
Wojo. Hi, Mark.
Things never go wrong. Can't be.
Don't
found
forget,
on
back in the
drug
day,
tests.
there was a TV show called Moving On with
Toothpicks.
Claude Akins in it.
Yeah, there was.
Lee
There was some good
Shaver
ones
says
back in the
Dennis
day.
Weaver.
Dennis Weaver, that's it. Good
And
job.
Strong's Adventure says C.W. McCall.
That was the
Little Viking Coach says BJ and the Bear.
BJ and the Bear. They had the monkey. Yeah.
Alaskan said toothpick never go wrong. Can't be found on a drug test. A toothpick?
Acid? How you talking about acid?
Toothpick never go wrong. Can't be found on a drug test.
They
I don't know.
said I once a moose in the.
Donald Peck
Wow.
says piggy bank. White line fever.
Wow, Nathan bit a moose. I am so impressed. I wish you got video of that. We could have went viral on YouTube.
Was one of them.
Awesome.
Mark Wojo says
BJ and the Bear
truck with a clown face
had
on
an
the front.
orangutan. Was it an orangutan or it was a chimpanzee? Black Dog was a real good trucking movie. Yeah, I like that one. And I gotta agree with that one because when you've been up for too many hours, I don't see dogs walking across the road, but I see mailboxes moving around. I don't do that no more, and I go to bed now.
Duel was Spielberg's first movie. William says BJ and the Bear had an orangutan, a monkey.
Oh, I didn't know that. I read all them books too. I haven't seen Steel Cowboy.
Over the Top.
Over the Top was a real good
OTR
one.
in a day cab with 10K pound front grill guard.
But he had that. He was lifting them weights.
Spectre says, did I forget to call you about that step deck?
Oh no, oh yes, you didn't call me about that yet. But there's still at least one setting there, I think, too.
Ray says back in the day, most were small block buildings that looked like chicken coops.
They did, especially out. Well, they were hot dog stands in Wyoming back in the day. They were just little squares about that big for the guy to stand in. Yeah, Spectre called me about that, and I'll give you the number to the bank. I don't remember if I put that in that message that I sent you, but this bank will definitely work with you. About 5.5%, 6% interest, very low down, and snap up them step decks.
Johnny Daniel says, I've got one for you. Black Dog. Oh, you can read that one.
Yeah.
Cowboy says, cattle haulers, take a toothpick.
Okay, that's good.
Twist it, put it back in hat. No horse steroid. Keep you awake, but once
Go
you
to
stop, out
channel.
10 hours.
Come to the West Coast, and I'll be running with
So a
the
toothpick
tiger.
with horse steroids on it?
Oh, I don't know if I want to do anything like that. I'm going to stick with water for now. I'm running
Strong's
behind
Adventure says he was going to be a trucker.
James Brolin and Rip Torn,
Jason Mueller says he's going. See you later, Jason.
the Outlaw. Well, I'll have to look that one up to see if it's on Netflix too. It probably won't be. Hell, Netflix will probably be out of business next year.
William says Clint Eastwood had the orangutan.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
BJ and the Bear was Wirt Jones's favorite.
And he had a gym.
Rodney
Yeah.
says, I used to haul chickens years ago. Frozen dead cut up chickens in bulk containers. Cardboard totes. Used to haul from Little Rock, Arkansas to Batesville, Arkansas. Chickendale, which is Springdale.
Well, we've hauled some chicken too, let me tell you now. That's where my old end cart, what do you call that? An intro, an outro. My old outro was that, what was that?
What?
You know, keep calm and bite my metal ass,
Bender.
Bender. That was on the back of the reefer, right? But I've got to take that and I've got to put it on a mud flat on this truck somewhere, hopefully. I don't want to put it on the back of the truck right back here,
Jason Mueller. See you
because I
later.
want to sell that to somebody. You know anybody that wants to buy the back of my truck? You send them my way. I'll put the back of the truck to work for them. What's the oldies but goodies? Trucking movies. They are some damn good movies. You know, back in my uncle's days when I was a little kid, and they wore the rhinestone clothes, right? They had rhinestones on their jeans, and and cockroach killer boots and rhinestone hats. That was crazy. I'm glad we don't do that
Do
nowadays.
you ever do any arm wrestling contests?
I don't. You want to arm wrestle?
Lance Bartowski asked, said, how many truck stop arm wrestling contests have you won? Just kidding. Over the Top was fun. Over the Top a movie?
Yeah. Sylvester Stallone. He had a little kid. The kid was a rich kid. The kid didn't like him. That sums it up, right?
Lee Shaver says, Steel Cowboy was a TV movie with James Brolin and Rip Torn, and it was filmed in Bakersfield. The name of the truck was The Outlaw.
Carlos, was that you in your van doing that video today, or was that someone else in their van and you was doing the video for them? I didn't know which way it was.
Bye, Mike Winchell. He's getting
Bye,
back to
Mike.
work.
Be safe and have a good day.
Let's see. Lance says,
That's
right turn,
Elvis.
Clyde.
That was Elvis Travels. Well, where was his boobs at? You do an awful lot of work with Elvis Travels.
Whoops.
How did that happen, guys? These things happen to all of us on YouTube, apparently. Chicken haulers and cattle haulers were the real trucking cowboys. Boots, jeans, and hats. You're right, Alaskan Cowboy. They were the cowboys. 100%.
He says you got to get her to watch the oldie but goodie trucking movies, too.
I'll tie her up in the bed and let her watch them. It won't be hard. Once she starts watching, she can't stop. Was it a Christmas trucking movie? I don't remember that one either.
Rodney says Duel was the old gasoline container. Yes, with the old red car traveling salesman. Is that another show?
Yes, he was chasing. It was this big black truck, and he was chasing this guy everywhere. You never seen the driver. You just seen the car running all the time. And the guy was scared to death. And just when he thought he escaped it, here comes this big black truck again. And it was a tanker truck.
Rodney says he still don't do the pajama pants and flip-flops or any of that other stupid stuff. Bob Texas says you need a Papa Texas sticker on that truck.
Send us some, Papa Texas. We'll stick them up in here somewhere.
Well, I would say we'll be in Texas tomorrow, but Texas is pretty doggone big, ain't it?
He's in the Dallas area. He's in Plano, Texas. He might come down and do some videos with us.
Christmas Comes to Willow Creek. Is that another movie?
I don't want to haul cattle. I like cattle. I like cattle a lot. But I don't want to haul them. Not at all. But I like the smell of cows. I know that sounds bad,
Smells like money.
but I love the smell of cows. It just reminds me of home and the farm and money.
I can't take him anywhere.
I don't know anything about highballing either. I think we must have missed that one also.
I missed them all, apparently. Duel?
I don't
Steven
know, Willie. I don't know
Spielberg,
why he was chasing them. I never, I guess he might have cut the truck off, but there wasn't a driver in the truck that we know of. He cuts this imaginary truck off and gives it to Bird. And then the moral behind the story, I think, was be nice to truck drivers because they might have a 140-mile-an-hour truck and chase you down and eat
Run
you for
you
dinner.
over.
Yeah. I think that was the
Cowboy
moral.
says, smell of money.
Yes. That's what it is. We better jump off here,
The
guys.
Viking Coach says, how about the Scary Trucker movie breakdown?
Which one's that? I seen one where they was hijacking people, a truck driver was, and they was like, actually drove his truck into his barn, and then it went underground. It was very
Lee
cuckoo.
Shaver says, Christmas Comes to Willow Creek is a Christmas movie with the actors from the Dukes of Hazzard as truckers. Those were my boyfriends. Just so you all know, those were my boyfriends.
See,
Oh, you're talking
Alex
about
knows.
the secretary. See, I can talk about my Dukes of Hazzard boys.
Oh, the top. No engine in it now. Well, I hope it had an engine in it when they were driving it. There, Gary Everly.
Alex said the driver was never seen in Duel.
No, he wasn't ever shown. They never showed a driver. They just the guy cut him off, flipped him off. He cussed a little bit, and then
Duel
the
was
fight was on.
Steven Spielberg's first movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex says Daisy was his girlfriend.
Alex, I tell you,
See?
you still got to go over there and check out that girl. She's in Peru or one of them other P countries that is still a Spanish-speaking country. Go check her out. You're gonna fall in love with her. All right. She's got braces, but she'll get them off.
Candy Cane. Candy Cane. Candy Cane, you out there. Is that a movie reference? I'm guessing you'll know it.
I don't know.
Oh,
I missed a lot of movies too. I was out of the country for many years, so
There was a
I
trucking
missed
show
a lot
on
of
TV
movies.
years ago called 18 Wheels of Justice.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I still
But I
got
never saw
my,
it.
Rodney Donahue says, I still got my first chrome chicken mud flap hanger weight on my wall at home. I even fixed it up with a little LED light. That's how I ball. Turn the lights on the eyeballs.
Good night, Heart, retired chick. You have a good one. Be
Night.
safe. We got to go too, though, guys. It's time for bed. Sunrise comes early. I'll see
I ain't
you
getting
over.
up at sunrise. He might. I'm not.
Night, Mr. Crafty Trucker.
Night.
And Papa Texas, if you want to come over there to Irving,
Nightly.
we'll be at Dallas,
Night, Alex.
Irving,
Night,
Peterbilt.
Mary.
Come on by. Some guy got it to us. That's awesome. Claude Akins had a truck TV show. All right.
Night, little Viking.
Night, little Viking coach. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Stay warm.